Okay, so we're going to have a look at left and right hand turns.
Yep.
And the scenario is that this is one of the Phase 2 subjects that I cannot play as a full licence holder, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
The simple reason is that you'd have to be able to do left and right hand turns anyway, yeah?
Yeah.
So the level we're going to play it at is, it would either be partly trained where it's Phase 1, or I'm trained, so I've got a test coming up, let's say in 2 weeks' time, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So the scenario we're going to look at today is that I'm at a trained level. I've got a test in 2 weeks' time, and my instructor who's just been running through all the different subjects said today that he was going to look at left and right hand turns.
Yep.
It's got the same car as you, so I'm familiar with the controls of the Fiesta.
Yep.
So if I hand over to you.
Yeah.
Yeah?
All right, Tony, we'll go through a quick brief.
The brief?
Yep.
What level am I?
Trained.
Yeah.
So you don't need to go through the brief?
We don't do a brief on trained, do we?
Okay.
Yeah. A brief's only a new subject, isn't it?
Right, yeah.
This is not a new subject to me, is it?
Tony, when was the last time you did left and right turns?
I do them every lesson.
You do them every lesson?
Yeah.
Terrific, okay. And how have you found it so far? Have you been...
Oh, fine, yeah.
You don't think you've had any problems?
No.
No? All right. What we'll do is I'll get you to get yourself comfortable and set up in the car.
All right, yep.
Yep. So typically, as you're travelling down the road, what sort of things do you look out for so you can tell where there's a left or right junction perhaps coming up?
Oh, gaps in the houses and
Yep.
road signs, and I sometimes see the giveaway lines.
Yeah, exactly. And once I tell you a particular road we're going to turn down, what's the first thing you're going to do?
I'll check my mirrors.
Yeah, which one first?
Oh, the interior. It's always the interior mirror first.
Why is that?
True picture, distance and speed.
Yeah, and then if I'm saying, Tony, we're going to turn right, what mirror you check next?
Oh, the right-hand door mirror.
And what are you looking for?
Oh, them vehicles overtaking me.
Yeah. And what if someone was trying to overtake you?
Oh, I'd let them go, wouldn't I?
Yeah, terrific. How do you know what's an appropriate speed to be approaching and turning into the right-hand turn?
Oh, it depends on what I can see, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, yeah. And what's one of the most important things you're looking out for around when you're doing these turns?
Oh, pedestrians and what could be parked in the road, yeah?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
terrific. Okay. All right. Let's go and find some left and right turns and we'll give it a go.
All right. So, you just made a slight little error there.
Okay.
You gave me one command, which was set yourself up, yeah? And then you came in with the questions before you let me finish setting myself up.
Okay.
So therefore you haven't had a chance to ask me what can I see in the mirrors, yeah?
Okay. All right, I might just fix that up now.
All
right. Tony, just before I head off, just let me know what you can see in your interior mirror.
Oh yeah, I can see the... I'm using this black thing here as a picture frame. And I'm using the window as the back window as a picture, and I've framed the whole back window. And I can see a bit of my head restraint as well.
Terrific. What can you see in the right mirror?
Oh, I can see 2 finger widths, and I can see just a little bit of sky.
Yep.
And the road comes in just about in the middle.
Okay.
And the same in that one.
Excellent. Okay. All right. Well, you can start the car up.
Yeah.
And when it's safe, you can pull away.
Okay.
And we'll go and find some turns. So there's a gap there between these buildings, isn't there? With the small road.
All right.
Yeah.
So remember this level. Unless I make an error, don't be telling me, asking me. Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
And we're going to take the next turning to the left.
So Tony, we'll take the next turning to the left. What are you going to do first?
I'll check my mirrors.
Yeah. You're going to check them.
Oh yeah.
And what's next? You got the signal on?
Oh, I get me here, don't I?
Yep. Any pedestrians about?
No.
What do you need? What do you need to check now?
Oh, I checked the 2 mirrors, the interior mirror and the right mirror of the new road.
Yep.
Yeah, so a good question there would be, if there had been a pedestrian standing on the curb there, what would you have done, Tony? Okay.
So Tony, if there had been a pedestrian stood there on the curb, what would you have done there?
I would have carried on my caution, yeah? And what if she stepped off the pavement, Tony?
And what if she'd stepped off the pavement?
I'd have to stop.
Yeah, you would. Excellent.
And at the end of the road, we're going to turn right.
At the end of the road, Tony, we'll turn right.
So you watching me?
Yep.
So, just winding back to the first turn we made, did I actually check the mirrors?
No, you didn't.
No,
Not
so-
until I told you.
Yeah, so I made an error there, so you really want to be,
Getting onto it.
yeah, you really want to be, you know, Tony, you missed the mirrors there, so I'm going to talk you through the next
Yeah.
one, yeah?
Tony, look, I had to prompt you there for the second time just to check your interior mirror, check both your mirrors. Do you remember why it's important to check the interior mirror before we do anything?
Oh, distance and speed, yeah.
Yeah, and if you do look in your mirror and there's someone behind you, how are you going to treat you to do things differently if they're too close?
Oh, well, I have to indicate earlier, wouldn't I?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
we're
brake.
gonna turn left.
We'll turn left here, please. And brake more slowly. Because they're travelling close behind you, we need to give them more time to react so they don't run into the back of you.
All right.
Yeah? And
And we're going to turn left.
we'll turn left here again, please. And what were you checking?
So I'm just going to prompt you on the next one, Tony, yeah?
I'll prompt you on the next one, and I'll just watch what you do. And do you remember where you check your left mirror as well when we're doing the left turns?
Oh, then Bosco, isn't it?
Yeah.
And we're going to turn left.
And we'll turn left. So what are you going to do first?
Oh, check the interior mirror?
Yeah, you're going to check it?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And then the left one?
Yep, and then what's
Stop
next?
signal on.
Great.
Got
Got
look
pedestrian there.
Oh, yeah, look into the right.
So he's in the road, so we got to give way to him there. That's good. Anyone followed into the road there?
No, and nobody's overtaking me.
Okay. So just on the on our approach there, Tony, I just had to pick up on the mirror again because I asked you if you'd looked in the mirror. You said you had, but I don't think you did. So if you don't look in your mirror and there's someone right behind you,
And we're going to turn left.
turn left here, please. They're going to run straight into the back of you. Yeah, there's a good chance they will.
All right.
Because we're not telling them what we're doing. So it's really important for that reason. You know,
And we're going to turn right.
and we'll turn right, please.
And then we're going to turn immediately left.
And then immediately left. So on approach to your left, I'll watch for your mirrors, see what you're up to.
Yeah, so ask me, what mirrors are we going to check?
What mirrors are you going to check first?
Oh, we're going to turn left. I'll check the interior one.
Are you going to check it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'll check the left one.
Yep.
And I'll pop the signal on.
Yep.
And then I'll have a good look at this one.
Yep. Then what do we do next?
Oh, near road, I'll check the interior mirror for distance to see what's following me in.
Did anyone follow you in?
Yeah. And check the right one to see if he's overtaking me.
Yep. And what if someone was overtaking you?
Oh, I'd have to let him go, wouldn't I?
Yeah, and why'd you let them go?
Because I could force him into an oncoming car, couldn't I?
Yeah, terrific, that's right. So just remember with your interior mirror on approach, obviously I know you know that's the first thing you have to do, but just remember that it's very important, and it's important because if there is someone right behind you, if we don't give them enough notice, and we don't slow down gradually, there's a good chance they're going to run into the back of you.
All right.
Yeah? And with your left mirror, if there's a cyclist there, you're going to wipe them out if you don't check.
And we're going to turn left.
And we'll turn left here, please. So remember, the first thing you're going to do is check those two mirrors,
All right.
and you know, just remember why it's important.
So on the next one, Tony, I just want you to talk me through the mirrors,
So yeah, on the next
And we're
time we
gonna
do it,
turn right.
we'll turn right here, please. On the next one, you talk me through it in the correct order, and then just tell me what you see.
And then if I get it right, then pass it back to me, yeah?
Yep. So is there anything up there that
And
helps
we're
you?
going to turn right.
We'll turn right up here, please. What are you going to do first, Tony?
Interior mirror.
Yep.
And right hand door mirror.
Yep.
Signal about now.
Yep. What's next?
Oh, my position.
Yep. You talk me through what you're doing.
I'm going to go.
Anything else to do now we come in the new road?
I've done the mirrors in the new road here.
Excellent.
So I'm quite happy now, Tony.
Yeah, I'm quite happy with that now, Tony. You did that much better. So I'll pass that back to you. and I'll just keep an eye on it.
Yeah, I'm quite happy with. You're quite happy with what?
I'm quite happy that you checked your mirrors correctly on the approach there.
Yeah, so it's very important to tell me what you're happy with. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, look, I'm happy with how you checked your mirrors on the approach, and I'll leave that with you, and I'll just keep an eye on it.
Okay.
You remember why it's important, don't you?
Yeah, interior mirror for distance of speed.
Yep.
If there's somebody too close to me, so I can indicate a bit earlier.
Yep.
And the right-hand door mirror for the vehicles that are overtaking me and let them go.
Yep.
Or the left-hand door mirror for cyclists. Now I'm going to turn right.
Turn right here, please.
And if there was a cyclist there, I wouldn't pop a signal on because I'd fighting them.
Yeah.
And I certainly wouldn't turn because I'd squash him, wouldn't I?
Yeah, exactly. Well done. It's great.
And we're going to turn right, please.
I'll turn right at the top, please.
And turning left.
I'll turn left here, so I'll just watch you go through. You tell me what you're doing. You're going to check your mirror, left mirror?
No, I've done the mirrors.
Great. Excellent. We just, do you want me to pick up on the clutch there?
I want you to think that. I want you to do exactly what you think you should do. Did I make an error?
Look, it was probably minor.
Yeah, but did you see it?
I heard it.
Yeah, so in other words, you saw it.
Yeah, so I'll pick up on it.
You got to say it. You got to sort it. Yeah.
Yeah. Tony, just as we started to come out the corner there,
Yeah. Just got to stop on it.
I'll just get you to stop on the left if you can. Just as we came out of the corner,
Yeah.
as we turned into the new road and began to accelerate, I think you just had your clutch perhaps halfway down around the driving point because the car revved,
right.
but we weren't actually moving through. It's important once you've selected second that you bring the clutch all the way up, and then we begin our turning. Yeah. So we do the gears, we do the braking in the gears before we turn.
All right.
Yep.
Is that because you say so, or is?
Well, I'll tell you why. Because you did get the. First of all, it's important to be in the right gear, which you did. You were going for the right gear. But as you come around the corner, if someone's following you into the road, if you can't progress on and make up some speed, you might cause that car to run into the back of you. I'll tell you why. Because when people turn into a new road, people expect them to start accelerating. You're trying to accelerate because you're the clutch halfway down. The car can't accelerate, but the person behind you is expecting you to.
Right, just coming out right. Actually, the clutch all the way down.
Right. Okay.
And if it's on the flat or going downhill,
Yep.
that would actually make the car come quicker into the corner, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would. Yeah. So it won't hold it back.
If it was going uphill, I might not even make the turning. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just got yourself a little bit confused there. Where I think you would have dealt with the coasting immediately. But you'd already handed the mirrors back over to me.
Yeah.
And then you went back into the mirrors again, yeah?
Yeah.
So you kind of gave me a sweet, and I was just about to unwrap it, and you took it back off me, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah? So
Yeah.
I'm going to try a tantrum, haven't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, so have you passed the mirrors back over to me, or haven't you?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so move on from that, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've made that error, you've seen it, you said it, you sorted it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm trying to get other errors in, or I'm trying to see if you can stop me getting other errors in. Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. I'll look out for the others. So realistically, I just need to keep an eye on you to make sure you are checking your mirrors. So I wouldn't say anything unless I saw you not check them.
Well, you've dealt with them, so I'm not going to.
You're not going to throw that one up anymore.
And we're going to turn right.
We'll turn right, please, Tony.
And we're going to turn left.
I will turn left, please.
And just follow the road straight on at the roundabout.
And follow the road straight on the roundabout, please.
And we're going to take the next turning to the right, please.
Next turning to the right, please.
Oh, right here, come on.
Nope, stop there.
All right.
Okay, now you can go. Just pull over for me where it's safe to do so.
Did I do something wrong there?
Yeah, you gave me a bit of a fright there, Tony.
Yeah.
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 We were going to go there, and there was the gap was really, really small. I'll just ask you, when you were learning to do left and right turns, did you ever use the reference point for turning where you do the walk across rule?
Oh, I think I did ages ago, yeah.
Yeah, so what that rule's about is that's about working out, do you have enough time to turn right in front of the vehicle that's coming towards you? And to work, you'll probably remember as I'm telling you, to work that out, you say to yourself, well, could I walk from this side of the road to that side of the road? And if you have time to walk it without causing that other vehicle to do any of the 4S's, then you can drive it. Do you remember what the 4S's are?
Oh, yeah, slow, stop, swerve, swear, isn't it?
Yeah. So if you'd actually continued and made that right turn then, we probably wouldn't have had any of the 4S's. We probably would have been in an accident. Yeah. It was way too close. So remember, before you jump into making those right-hand turns, make sure you can walk across the road.
Right. Okay, I'll just come out of roll a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, so you've dealt with the problem.
Yep.
Have you dealt with it proactively, or are you being reactive?
Reactive.
How could you have been proactive?
Asked you when you were going to turn.
Yeah.
Before or after. Yeah.
Yeah, you could have asked me on approach, am I going to go in front of that blue car?
Yeah.
I probably would have said no.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because you didn't ask.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm not going to go. I'm not going to kill you, yeah?
No, yeah, no, yeah.
But obviously, I'm going to have a stab at it.
Yep.
And then I'm going to make you work afterwards. So that question there would have stopped me.
Yeah.
And then as we made the turn, or if we had time in the middle while we're waiting,
Yep.
You could have said to me, and how am I judging that?
Yeah.
Oh, if I can walk across, I can drive across, and I
Yeah.
won't force any of the cars to the 4S's, yeah?
Sure.
But because you didn't,
Yep.
then obviously I am going to have a stab at going, yeah?
Yeah.
Because I felt you could have been proactive there,
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah?
100%.
So you now need to actually talk me through the next one, and
Yep.
then prompt me on the one afterwards, yeah?
Yep, for
Yeah?
sure.
But by being reactive, you will pass.
Yeah, but
Yeah?
you're not going to get a 5 or a 6, are you?
No, you're going to get a 4, yeah?
Yeah.
And if you're reactive all the time, it could be a 4 and a good chase around the car park, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. No, I don't want that.
These examiners can really run fast. I think they got one at Luton called Linford Christie. He catches you every time.
Tony, what we'll do on the next right-hand turn, if there's traffic coming, I'll just talk you through when to go.
Well, even if there's not traffic coming,
Even if there's no traffic coming, what we'll do is if it's clear behind us, we'll actually come to a stop.
then we're going to turn left.
We'll turn left here, please. That was good, that turn.
Clark, we're going to take the next turning to the right. It's just past that silver car down there.
All right, Tony. We'll take the next turn to the right, just past the silver car. And you just tell me when you think when it's safe and when you're going to turn.
There's nobody coming, so I can go here, couldn't I?
Well, if you looked in your mirror behind you, you'd see there is a car behind you.
Oh yeah, but that doesn't stop me turning, does it?
No, it doesn't stop you turning at all.
So come on, come back at me now. So if there had been a car coming towards us there, Tony.
So if there had been a car coming towards us, which meant you would have had to, you know, how would you have judged if you could have gone or not?
Oh, I would have had a look and see if I could walk across, and then I'd be able to drive across.
That's right. And if you don't think you could have walked across, what would you have done then?
Stopped.
Yep, and gone after the car.
And why is it important?
And why is it important not to turn when you don't have enough time to?
Oh, because I must have forced those cars to stop, swear at me, innit?
Yeah, that's right, yeah. Well,
so on the next one, Tony, I just want you to talk me through what you're doing.
so on the next one, I'll just get you to talk me through what you're doing and when you're going to go. And we'll turn left here, please.
Just out of roll a minute, why were you so worried about the car behind me?
Well, because I think the car behind you would have been expecting you to turn right.
Well, I did turn right, didn't I? I didn't have to stop at the turning for you to talk me through it, did it?
Do you know what? I got confused. I thought you were going to stop.
Well, no, and that was the car coming behind me, I'm not.
Yeah, that's why I said.
Now we're going to turn left.
Yeah, sorry. That's why I said sorry. I just misunderstood what you said. I thought you were going to stop.
No, it was you that said to me you were going to stop me on the next one.
Yeah, okay.
And we're going to take the next turning to the right, please.
And we'll take the next turning to the right.
Come on, prompt.
So Tony, you tell me when you're going to go.
Oh, I'm not going to go because I couldn't walk from there.
Yep, okay, very good. So, you need to let me know if you're going to go after the grey car.
I'll be able to go now.
Yep, go now.
Because I won't force him to slow swear.
That's right.
Swear, will I?
That's right.
So I'm happy.
I'm happy with what you've done there. I'm going to pass that back to you, and I'm just going to keep an eye on it.
Oh, okay, right.
Yep. But your judgment there for turning right was fine.
All right. And we're going to turn left.
And we'll turn left here, please.
And we're going to take the next turning to the left. It's just past these parked vehicles here.
Okay, Tony, next turning to the left, just past the parked vehicles. Alright, Tony, slow down. Just bring it down to 10. And when you find somewhere safe, just stop on the left for me as soon as you can.
That isn't wrong now.
As soon as you've pulled up, we'll have a quick chat about it. Okay, Tony, when we turned left there,
Yeah.
we came in much too quick and we accelerated. You accelerated too fast when you came out of the corner as well.
I was only doing about 25.
For that corner, it's much too fast. 10 would have been far more appropriate. Yeah, maybe like between a walking and running speed would have been more appropriate for that corner. You couldn't see right round the corner. You certainly wouldn't have seen if there's any pedestrians crossing the road.
No, I wouldn't have done, would I?
No. And remember, I think we mentioned it at the beginning, one of the most important things about doing turns, left and right turns, is looking out for pedestrians, because that's where pedestrians usually cross the road, where roads meet.
Got a bit carried away there, didn't I?
Yeah, a bit carried away there. What we're going to have to do on the next one is I'm going to talk you through it, because obviously we don't want to be knocking over people crossing the road.
No.
Yeah.
No.
So I'll talk you through it, and we'll just work out what a sensible speed is to come around these corners. So if it's a closed junction, it needs to be a walking speed. If it's open and we've got very good visibility, it can be a running speed. Yeah. So to assist you with that speed, if it's a closed junction, it's walking speed. We should be coming back to first gear. If it's a more open junction, we can see more, and it's a running speed. We use second gear. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So
It's just that when I met my mates, they come around that corner even faster, didn't they? And
Yeah.
they never run anybody over.
They would if there was someone in the middle of the road.
Yeah.
It just hasn't happened yet, but it will. So, on the next time we get to a corner, we'll just work through some of that speed. So remember, it's either running speed or walking speed.
And we're going to turn left.
And we'll turn left. So on the approach, you tell me if you think it's open or closed. And you tell me if you think it's walking speed or running speed.
And we're going to take the next turning to the left.
Next on the left, please, Tony. So you just talk me through what you're doing.
Well, I can't see very far in.
Yeah.
No, I can now, though. This would be running speed, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's good. That's fine.
I can see into the road.
That's much, much better. At least you could have stopped for pedestrians there safely, couldn't you?
Yeah, I could have done, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I frightened you in that last one, didn't I?
You did.
I think I frightened myself for later.
You definitely would have frightened a pedestrian, that's for sure. Yeah.
And we're going to turn left.
And we'll turn left. The thing you have to be careful of is these residential roads. You've got kids flying around on bikes. They're not going to think.
No.
You know, because the kids, but we're not, and we're driving, you know, vehicles, and it's going to have a really nasty effect on your driving experience. Not to mention the damage we might do to, you know, someone's kid.
And we're going to turn left.
We're going to turn left here, Tony. So what speed do you think this one is?
Oh, I'm going to get it right down to walking pace, isn't it?
Absolutely. First gear, walking pace.
Oh,
Good look up the road. Any pedestrians about?
Yeah. That's the same one I came around earlier.
Yeah. And
so I come around at 20 mile an hour Leicester.
yeah. And that's the right speed you were coming around.
It did feel better, actually.
Yeah, of course it does, yeah.
You don't look as shaken and stirred as you did in the last one.
That's because I'm not.
And we're going to turn left.
And we'll turn left again.
And we're going to turn left.
We're going to turn left again. So what speed do you think this time?
Oh, about running pace, so I can see right into the road.
I'm happy with what you're doing now, Tony, with your speed. I think you've got it sorted out. So I'm just going to pass that back to you, and I'll just keep an eye on it.
Yeah.
But I'm much happier with that now. You seem to be happier with it yourself and a bit more comfortable too.
Yeah, I don't want to be a bike racer or anything.
Well, yeah, there is that, but remember, what can be around that corner?
Yeah, I know, I didn't think that.
Yeah.
Now we're going to turn left.
And left here, please. You know, there's very serious consequences to driving like that.
Clark, we're going to take the next turning to the right.
And we'll take the next turning to the right, please. Just pop your signal on there for me again, please, Tony. And pop your signal on again. That was a good turn. You know, it's it's important, Tony, that when your signal clicks off before you've made the turn, that you always put it back on. Do you know why that might be?
Well, they did see the indicator flash, didn't they?
Well, they did, but remember, when you're turning into the road, the people in the road, they need to see your signal as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah? People perhaps crossing the road.
And we're going to turn right.
We'll turn right here, please. Yeah, it's important to always make sure that if the signal does click off, because it does happen, just get it straight back on and make sure it stays on throughout the turn. Because other drivers and pedestrians, they're going to make decisions based on seeing that signal, and they'll make different decisions based on not seeing it.
Yeah, it's not always easy to know that it's cancelled, though, is it?
It's not, and you know, there's a few ways you can check. Obviously, you can hear the clicking, yeah, but if you've got music on or whatnot, you've got to look for the flash on the dash. Yeah.
Oh yeah, my brother, because I get my brother, he's always got his One Direction CD full blast.
Yeah. So what few things you can do, look for the flashing on your dashboard, and you might even see out the corner of your eye the actual indicator stalk there click back down.
Oh, right.
Fair enough, if you've got the music on, you're not going to hear it, but you'll be able to see it.
I wouldn't call it music, but
Yeah, well, me neither.
we're going to turn right to it.
I'll turn right here. That was a great speed.
So come back at me now and say, why is it important to make sure the indicator's running?
So why is it important to make sure the indicator's running around the whole corner?
Oh, so if it cancels before I get there, there could be pedestrians or other road users that might not see my signal and they might cross the road in front of me.
Yeah, that's right. And
I'm turning right.
and we'll turn right here.
And
why do you think what might go wrong if your signal does cancel and you go around the corner? What could be the consequence there?
the pedestrian could cross the road in front of me.
Yeah, exactly.
And how?
And just remind me there, Tony, if you do have the music on, what's 2 other ways that you can make sure that the indicator hasn't turned off?
Well, I hear the clicking sound if I haven't got the music on.
Yep, that's one.
And if the music is on, then I can see the flash on the dash.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So there's 2 ways for you to tell.
So,
I'm going to pass that back to you, and I'll keep an eye on it for the next few turns, see how you go with it.
and we're going to take the next turning to the right.
Next turning to the right, please, Tony. Tony,
Yeah.
just as we come around the corner there,
Okay.
we've just gone across. We've crossed the centre line there.
You want me to stop?
Cut the corner, yeah. Pull over where it's safe to do so.
Yeah, don't forget, there's no harm pulling me over at this level, yeah?
Yeah, sure.
Phase 2. I got my indicators right.
Yep,
I got my mirrors right.
you have.
I got my speed right.
You have. Yeah, that's right. At that junction there, Tony, the reason I've stopped you is because we cut the corner. Yeah. So, you know where you've got your giveaway line and the centre line?
Oh yeah.
We've gone over all of it. Driven over all of it. The problem with doing that is, Tony, is that if there's cars coming up the road which you can't see because you haven't turned into the road yet,
Yeah.
you could have a collision with them because you're on their side of the road.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. And, you know, people aren't expecting you to be there.
But it's eco-friendly driving, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah.
How's that?
Well, my teacher at school told me the shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line.
Yeah. Did he tell you about the other people on the line? Yeah. You know what? Eco-friendly driving is important, but what's more important is safe driving. There's no point in being eco-friendly if you have a head-on collision every time you go around a corner,
Right.
because fixing your car is not eco-friendly. What's really important is that when we come up to these junctions, we're doing our left, well, especially when you're doing your right turns there, you're not allowed to cut the corner. It's dangerous because you can cause an accident. So what I'm going to do is, do you remember? You probably have gone over this, but I'm just going to check with you. Have you done the reference point before when you're making right-hand turns so you don't cut the corner?
Oh, I think I did ages ago, but I think I must have misplaced it somewhere.
Yeah. So what we do is, why don't we kind of just go picking up that reference point? So remember, the reference point is when we're waiting to make a right-hand turn. It's where the centre line.
Oh, you know where it is here. It's funny, I don't. You do.
Yeah. What we'll do is